Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you through the late afternoon games for Week 17 of the 2020 NFL season. We have the next matchup in the NFC South. This is the New Orleans Saints going to the Carolina Panthers. New Orleans is the favorite here at -6, and your total is 46.5. So New Orleans gets teased down to 0, which is a pick'em. Carolina gets teased up to +12. Your over gets teased down to 40.5, and your under gets teased up to 52.5. All right, news alert. News alert. I need some news graphic or something on that. Yeah, something like that. All of the Saints running backs except for one have COVID or have tested positive for COVID. Something like that, I don't know.
Yes, yeah. Breaking news coming out of New Orleans today. The Saints running back team, unfortunately, has all tested positive or put on the reserve list for the COVID-19 virus. Danny, we're going to shoot it back to you at headquarters, though. What do you think about this line and how it's reflecting the matchup?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you doing that from now on because you do a heck of a lot better than I do. I mean, this changes a lot because you have to remember there's no Michael Thomas, and so now that takes 6 touchdown Alvin Kamara out. No Latavius Murray, so they're most likely going to be starting Ty Montgomery. So man, I already had a question mark or two with New Orleans as it was, and Breeze probably still isn't 100%. So I was already like, man, New Orleans, they could feel like they lose the game, but now with all this, and man, where's their offense going to come from?
God.
Oh man, it's going to be quarterback throwing the quarterback and quarterback handing off to quarterback, man. A lot of Taysom Hill.
Or Emmanuel Sanders, MVP again.
Oh God.
I can't even remember all those other receivers.
Traquan Smith. Still got Jared Cook at tight end, so.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But I mean, it's not something to get excited about anymore, man. I mean, you're just sitting there. Now it goes from because I'm pretty big on Carolina, and you kind of are too. We like Carolina. They've been good at covering spreads. It goes from Carolina has got a good chance to cover the spread, to now it's man, Carolina could pull an upset here. They could actually just get this W.
I know. Looking at that money line.
220. 220 is the consensus. 2-1. 2-1.
Man,
could happen.
It could happen, but definitely, if we don't see a change of the line tomorrow, God, -6 still. God.
The question is, where's the offense going to come from? That's my question.
Yeah, and we both know Carolina can put up points.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. I don't necessarily think that the Saints will lose per se, but at the same time, Carolina +12, I don't think it's a bad bet. So I think that's going to be my lean. And it's kind of crazy, but you see Carolina go up against these teams. Green Bay, I mean they
did it against Carolina as well.
Yep.
KC,
yeah.
KC was a big matchup.
That's right. So it was. Carolina can do this. Carolina, it might be a Bikram yoga stretch to say that they could beat the Saints.
They'll have a chance to. I think they
do have a legit chance, but in this case, I don't know about taking that money line, but I will go ahead and
we'll split it.
Carolina, okay, if you want 50-50. I'll take Carolina +12. You know what? Like Danny said, where is this offense going to come from? You have virtually nobody at the helm for running back. You have Taysom Hill, who's a gadget player, and really, I'm unimpressed with him. I always say, jack of all trades, master of none.
That's what he is. Swiss Army knife.
So there you go. And Emmanuel Sanders and
Traquan Smith and Jared Cook.
So yeah, and Teddy Bridgewater might be playing a chip on his shoulder. All right, this might be my chance to
show it.
Throw the dagger in him, and just be like, fall one more seed lower. But you just never know. I think he'll come out to play. So.
He always does.
Yeah,
he always does.
I'll take +12 Carolina. What about you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning. I was already leaning Carolina before the running back debacle, if you want to call it that. Speaking of running back debacle, Carolina still no CMC. He is done for the year. Also, no Mike Davis in this game either.
Oh my gosh.
So they are down to their third running back, which is, and I looked this up earlier.
Daniel Saludo.
No, I'm a wide receiver. I got great hands.
Bet you are. Were you a tight end first?
Could be Rodney Smith or Reggie Bonifon or Trenton Cannon, who's their special teams guy. So it's gonna be a mix of all those guys, I think. But I mean, it's even when they had Mike Davis, they weren't using him like in terms of how much they use CMC. So it's going to be a lot more passing. Oh, and they also like to use Curtis Samuel out of the backfield and a lot of jet sweeps as well.
So you wouldn't like the under in this situation?
No, I actually prefer the over because Carolina can get points on the board. And, you know, if it's going to be kind of a close game, number one, I want more of the points. And number two, and if I think Carolina's going to get enough points on the board and I think it's going to be a close game, that means Carolina's going to be able to put up points. So I see them putting up around 20-something points in this game.
Okay.
And I think New Orleans will be around that as well.
Gosh, I hope so, because you know Drew Brees, he's just that pocket passer. He's not gonna rush for any yards. I mean,
well, that's not what he's gonna do, but he's gonna sit there. He'll get it. He'll find who he needs to. He'll get some short routes, and then Ty Montgomery has some starting experience at running back, and you'll be able to use some Taysom Hill as well. So there'll be some offense to come out of this. I know New Orleans has a good defense, but if you give Carolina enough chances, Bridgewater will get points on the board. There's just no two ways about it.
That's right. So I think we're on a consensus here.
Yes,
would this be? I don't know.
No, it's not enough for a same-game teaser. No, it is not enough for a same-game teaser.
I tried, America, but there's still plenty of games to go around where it could very be a same-game teaser. But
there's no need for it. So
you heard.
I mean, you compare this if you want to do like late afternoon. You compare this with the Texans. I mean, the Titans.
Pair it with who?
The Titans.
Yeah, I could have sworn you said that sorry team, the Texans.
Well, pair it against the team that's playing the Texans. There you go.
Oh, okay. So whoever the Texans playing, just that.
Yeah. Go back a few videos and
that and the over, because obviously that Texans defense is terrible.
Yeah.
But okay. So Carolina plus 12 for both of us.
Yep, there it is. So let us know in the comments how you think this game is going to go. If you're betting any of the sides or totals, if you're teasing any of them, let us know in the comments. We always like seeing it. But until next time, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the content you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the season. Again, we'd like to thank you for joining us in this Week 17 preview video. Stay tuned for the rest of the late afternoon and our Sunday night primetime game. But until then, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.